North America and Europe are very hot. When the winter reaches them, the problems will come to Peru. Today is June 24th, 2023. I'm Nelson Peñarrera Castillo reporting from Sullana City. This is Live Connection. If you're following this on live, this has been a key day for ancient Incas. They celebrated Inti Raymi. It coincided with winter solstice in South Hemisphere. As this is the day with shorter daylight, Incas believed the sun was going away. So they performed a great festival. It included religious and military rituals. For the Incas, Inti Raymi was actually the beginning of their calendar. It was based upon the movements of the moon. Incas considered the moon like a key piece in terms of fertility, especially agriculture and cattle. Both were the basis of their feeding. Like in Inca times, today phenomena in heaven are still crucial for our lives. In fact, an El Niño event is upcoming, and the impact might be global. The U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration announced it last June 7th. The agency noticed that the sea surface temperature in Central Pacific Ocean was warmer than usual between March and May 2023. What impact is going to be? Rather, what's the actual impact? North America and Europe are reporting heat waves. If you live in New York area, your air quality was bad during the first week of June. It was because of forest fires at the Canadian southeastern. If you are in Mexico, temperatures are too high. They are over 86 degrees, even above 6,500 feet altitude. Mexico City, for example. Its highest record was 93 degrees in June. 308 miles to the north in Aguascalientes, the highest temperature was 99 degrees the second week of June, as one of my followers reported. Aguascalientes is 1684 feet altitude. Spain is another country experiencing much heat. The 2023 spring was actually warmer than usual, especially at the north. 77 degrees in Bilbao, the most important city of Basque community. 66-7 degrees in Vitoria, the capital of Basque community. Beginning June, the heat moved to the Spanish southern. 90 degrees in Seville, the capital of Andalusia. 89 degrees in Badajoz, Extremadura. 88 degrees in Murcia. Summer in Northern Hemisphere has just begun June 21st. Meteorologists expect higher temperatures. We are going to cover what will happen. Meanwhile, winter has just begun in South Hemisphere. It goes until September 23rd. At the moment, the first effect was icy temperatures in Brazil. Yes, in Brazil. According to TV Globo, Sao Paulo was 50 degrees on June 17th. But in Brazilian southern, it was 34 degrees the same day. The cause is an extratropical cyclone coming from Antarctica. It brought cold, dry wind. It also caused much rain at Rio Grande do Sul state. Local communities resulted flooded. Forecasts in Peru warn this season is going to be a little warmer than before. Remember, the cause is a warming up of Pacific Ocean. That may happen since December 21st. That day, summer will begin in South Hemisphere. As El Niño seems to be unstoppable, expects two scenarios: drought in southern section, heavy rains in the north, right here in other words. In Piura City, activists are fearing a possible flood, and this already happened ever before. It was in March 2017. A local El Niño event brought much rain that grew up Piura River. The city in both banks is mostly under the higher level of the flow, so the flood was just a matter of time. Activists stated the city is not prepared for an eventual overflow of Piura River. In 2017, it was 3,400 cubic meters per second. Piura River uses to be less than 100 cubic meters per second in average. The record is only provided the year is not dry. What are the actual plans to avoid a flood in Piura City? As this edition closed, it's ignored. In the same way, there are no clear indications about the plans to avoid a disaster. Looking back, previous El Niño events didn't leave only floods. Roads got destroyed. Production systems got almost shut down. Tropical diseases increased. We are still dealing with dengue. This is an effect of heavy rains between March and April 2023. The healthcare system was not ready for a sanitary crisis. It was the same during the COVID-19 pandemic. Peruvian government had already declared one of the highest warning status, but there are no agreements between authorities and officials. In consequence, it's not clear what the prevention plan is. For background, go to factortierra.blogspot.com. Write El Niño event in the query box. It seems no lessons were learned. While the days go by, people in Piura are waiting for the worst, and the time is ticking. Thanks for joining us. Follow us with the hashtags LiveConnection and Nelson Live. Find me on the social medias at Nelson Suyana. In Sullana, Peru, I'm Nelson Peña Herrera Castillo reporting. See you in the next Live Connection.